The Planning and Development Authority of Grenada.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
In recognition of our nation's independence, we're celebrating the journey to 50 with an exclusive car insurance offer. If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Excuse me, miss. What's that ding-ding noise?
Oh, that's customers collecting points from a frequent shopper program.
Okay.
Each time you shop with your frequent shopper card, you earn points, which can be redeemed for future discounts on purchases. Seems like you don't have one.
Nope.
You can sign up today and start collecting your points.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are.
Conditions apply. That's right, Quartz. We gotta say hello and welcome to everyone currently tuned in on to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the spice of the Caribbean. That is Grenada, where we have a lot in abundance. Sand, sea, sun people, good friends, people. To meet, things to do. When you're in Grenada as a visitor, it's just the perfect place to be. Lovely tourist attraction, if you ask me. You got to check it out, all right? We got to say welcome to the people who are on the program for the first time. Yeah, we got that cherry going. And, of course, for those of you who are always here, we call you the usual suspects. We are saying hello to the usual suspects. And we hope that you had a great, extensive weekend. It was a long weekend. Hope you got enough rest. And of course, with the rest came a lot of relaxation and, good things to do with the family so that you're energized. Like myself, I feel good. It was a great weekend. We're going to be talking about Carifta. We've just wrapped up the Carifta. And boy, oh boy, it was like, this program, the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you, on an honest note, it was good. It was good, It was great. A good experience, I think, for Grenada. We had a nice launch. On the first day, it was good. It was good. There was a little bit of drama here and there, but it goes with the territory. So I think it was a successful hosting. Grenada, yeah, lovely. Now, we're going to talk about that as well. COVID-19 and chickenpox outbreak at the mental institution. In fact, that have prompted the ministry to suspend visits. We'll talk to you about that in a while. Sargassum seaweed interrupted beachgoers on Easter Sunday and Monday, but for some, that wasn't going to stop the jam. We'll talk about that in a while. According to the police, it was a very peaceful Easter, not having many incidents to report to, and they're thanking the general public and themselves for a great execution. Fatal motorcycle incident occurred on Monday in St. Patrick. We'll talk about that. 2 young men lost their lives. We will talk about that in a moment. As well, Latin America, the Caribbean, set for a record dengue season. Yep, we will explain to you why there is this prediction. And we have other things to talk to you about on the program once time permits. We are saying hello to everyone on the program right now. Don't forget, this is what we call news discussed, not told. We do not have a horse in the race, so of course we discuss the news however we feel. You know what I mean? Now, someone sharing tonight's program will receive free credits, compliments, Digicel, and just know that that lucky person might just be you. And a reminder that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors. We've got Infinite Contractors on board as well. We've also got the Beacon Insurance on board as well. So we say thank you to all our advertisers and sponsors. We're coming back, and again, when we come back, it could be real news in Ole Lili Lolo. So brace yourselves, and don't forget, if you have not yet done so, please encourage someone to share the program. We'll be back shortly. And when I say shortly, I really mean shortly.
Ever wonder how water goes from its natural source to coming out of our tap crystal clear and safe to drink? Well, let me introduce you to NAWASA! Grenada's National Water and Sewage Authority. They are the water wizards behind it all. Yay! A whopping 95% of all water comes from surface sources. This water might look muddy now, but wait until you see the transformation. First, they add a non-toxic chemical to the water. This brings particles together, forming clumps in a process called coagulation. Next, a gentle stir helps the particles come together. This is called flocculation. Gravity does its thing, and the clumps settle to the bottom. This is sedimentation. Then, the water is passed through a bed of sand. This filtration removes up to 95% of bacteria. See the difference? Now, our water is clear and nearly bacteria-free. Lastly, chlorine is added for disinfection, killing any remaining bacteria and making the water safe to drink. And that, my friends, is how NAWASA brings pure, refreshing water from their surface sources to our pipes, our wash pan, our buckets, whatever you think about.
This advertisement is the first in a series showcasing NAWASA's operations. Stay tuned for more in-depth insights into our services and initiatives.
Oh yeah, and of course we are saying welcome again, welcome one and all to another Mikey live program. Don't forget, you can also tune into this program via YouTube. Yes, the program is simultaneously broadcast on our YouTube channel. You can just search for Mikey Hutchinson or Mikey Live. You can see the business right there. Let's get straight into what's making the news for tonight, boy. Carifta. Team Grenada made us proud. I mean, we didn't come out at the top of the medal list, but of course, we were given an opportunity, and we took full advantage of the opportunity to shine. Team Grenada really did so, and of course, there was a lot of support. If you ask me, from the Grenadians, I mean, they came out, boy, and they were like cheering on every Grenadian who participated in the events. Whether it was a field event, it was a track event, they really came out and celebrated in a big way. So we have to say kudos to the Grenadian people who stood by their athletes no matter the position in the various events. All right, it was a couple of days of really, really intense sporting activities. Grenada did well. All of the islands did well. I mean, it takes one team to be at the top of the table, right? And so that happened. Jamaica, they show off their true colors, but that was not without some stiff competition from the other participating islands. It was really, really, really good. And again, we have to say kudos to all the Grenadian athletes who contributed in one way or the next, putting us on that medal table, putting us on the map, you know, giving us some degree of existence. You understand? Congratulations to those of you who thought you could have done better. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, Jamaica did well. You understand? They earned their 38th straight and 46th Carifta Games title. You understand? And that's okay too. You understand? That's okay, because eventually they're going to be taken down, you know. One day, you know, our parents such as our grandmother say one day, and the ting. So that's okay. All right, but at the end of the day, let's go through the medal table. We had Jamaica coming out with 45 golds, 23 silver, and 16 bronze. Then the Bahamas came in second, 9 golds, 13 silver, and 13 bronze. Then we have Trinidad and Tobago coming out third, 4 gold, 11 silver, and 12 bronze. Then Guyana, 4 golds, 2 silver, 2 bronze. Then we had Guadeloupe, you know, 2 golds. And then they had 1 silver and 2 bronze. Then the Virgin Islands, 2 golds, 1 silver, 2 bronze. And then we had Team Grenada, 7th, 1 gold, 6 silver, 7 bronze. We did well, come on. All right, then 8th, the Cayman Islands, 1 gold, 1 silver, 2 bronze. Then Antigua, 1 gold, 0 silver, but they had 3 bronze. And then St. Lucia, 1 gold, no silver, and then they had 1 bronze. So that was at least the first 10 islands on the medal table. But that's okay. All right, that's okay. So congratulations again to the participating teams. Congratulations to Team Grenada. Congratulations to everybody. Carifta was great. It was a good hosting. I understand that people were very satisfied with Grenada's execution of the games. In the last event, there was a little hiccup. I do not know how they are going to resolve this, where they're saying that there might have been a second gun that went off that prompted the Grenadian and other islands to stop for a little while and then continue the race, causing them to not place as well as they could have if the race was done properly. So we'll hear about the outcome of that when the time comes. All right. And there was the whole issue of people having to leave the stadium for a couple of hours following the end of the first half every day. Boy, my phone was going off the hook. All right. Yeah. Anyway, we are moving on. So, the next thing that we have to tell all the boy, there seemed to be an issue at the mental institution at Mongay. Now, the authorities saying that they had to suspend visits for a while because of that. You understand? And we are hearing that it has to do with chickenpox and COVID-19. Imagine that, COVID. Today we heard from the ministry, and they were saying that as a result of the outbreak of the chickenpox, which is a highly contagious disease, you understand, and the resurgence of COVID-19 cases among patients and staff, that the Ministry of Health had to take the tough decision in taking all the necessary and recommended steps, they say, to prevent further spread of both the COVID-19 and the chickenpox at Mongay Hospital. And they're saying that the prudent decision to suspend visits is in accordance with established infection control measures. You understand? So, no visits for now, and that's one end of the thing. And the other end of the thing is that they're dealing with chickenpox and COVID together. That, I don't know. That's a hard one. Now, according to the ministry, the decision to do so aligns with standard infection control practices and established COVID-19 protocols to manage and control the situation and prevent further spread, with the safety of the visitors, patients, and staff remaining paramount. The Ministry of Health, Mental Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs says if no new cases of chickenpox emerge, visits to the Mount Gay Hospital will resume on Saturday, April 6, 2024. While the last case of chickenpox was medically cleared on March 23, 2024, there is a need, they say, for vigilance during the 14 days monitoring period to ensure that the virus itself is fully eradicated. The Ministry of Health, Mental Health, Wellness, and Religious Affairs reassures staff, they say, loved ones and the public that their unwavering priority remains the safety and well-being of patients and staff. So as soon as we have any further update on that situation at the mental institution, we'll be able to share that with you. I remember the last time this happened, it was chaotic in terms of people calling in a lot to complain that they have no status, no information at all about their loved ones, and they became very concerned. So I'm guessing that will be a similar situation right now. Hopefully it might be a little better if we can just improve the communication where needed, you know. So it was that long Easter weekend, and you know what happens on Easter? We fly kite, we ride bike, we drink alcohol, we have fun with family and friends, we visit and all of that. Well, beachgoers had something else to deal with on Easter Sunday and Monday. Let's take, for example, the popular Ghana's Beach, where everybody, you know, they come together and they cook, they have fun. The seaweed say nothing to go, sir. Nothing to go, sir. Listen, overnight it was just an invasion of sargassum seaweed. It was so bad, it prompted the authorities to do some sort of control measure. You understand? So they got some men and they had a nice little excavator trying to remove some of the sargassum so that people could have a good time on the beach. I ain't making it up, people. This is what Jano. Some people had to deal with them even on the BBC end of the island. Crazy stuff. BBC was a mess. You understand what I'm saying? That's tough. So I'm happy at least that the government saw the need to just jump on this one time. So they did that on Easter Sunday. I think it's on Sunday. Papaya. By the time Monday come, it's mass again. But at least it was worth doing this. Because if that was not done, it was going to be harder for people to get like 5 minutes on the beach. You understand? But my, oh my, oh my. Jano. You know, Jano. But there were not many things that happened that prevented people from having a good time. In fact, the Royal Grenada Police Force, they were saying that it was a relatively quiet. I mean, we didn't hear many fights and gun-related crimes. We didn't hear maybe one or two little incidents, but we didn't hear much at all. And so the Royal Grenada Police Force say in a press release that they'd like to express their sincere appreciation to the general public for their cooperation and support during the Easter period. They go on to say that special thanks to those who attended the 2024 Carifta Games and other activities throughout the country for their responsible behavior during these activities. You understand? The Commissioner of Police takes the opportunity, they say, also to commend the members of the Royal Grenada Police Force for their dedication and professionalism exhibited during the execution of their duties during this period. Now, as a result of the cooperation of the public and efforts of the police, there were no serious incidents at any of the activities held over the weekend, according to the police. So, of course, we are happy to hear that the police are saying that there were no serious incidents to talk about that happened over the weekend. I know that it's usually an accident-prone weekend. We've not had that statistic. So we're going to take the police word for it that it was relatively calmer than other times when it was mentioned. But still, I'll try to see if I can get some numbers with regard to what those figures were like, because it's usually an accident-prone weekend. It's usually a weekend that has a drowning at least. We've had many Easters of drowning. Thankfully, we did not hear any of that. The only incident, major incident that we have heard of was that incident involving two bikers. You know, the word started circulating yesterday, you know, that two bikers collided at the Longwall area, you know, and those who were involved in that collision were in critical condition. The word came out first from the police, and they were stating that as police are investigating a fatal accident. So shortly after the incident, police was able to say that one of the bikers had died. You know, the incident occurred just about 10 minutes to 6 o'clock on Monday. According to police, the accident took place at the Longwall River Antoine St. Patrick, involving those motorcyclists. Now, initial investigations, they say, revealed that two men, Kareem Glean and Jalil Mason Bell, were riding their motorbikes in opposite directions when they collided with each other, sustaining injuries. And they were taken to the Princess Alice Hospital for medical attention. It was at that time one of the victims, who was actually from Monjaloo, that's Kareem Glean, succumbed to his injuries and was later pronounced dead. And then in that same correspondence, police said that the second victim, Jalil, was at that time in critical condition. And of course, we all woke up to word that the second victim, who was a teenager, had passed as well. There were a lot of comments that were coming out about, you know, the biking and so on around Easter time. You know, it was just an unfortunate incident that happened so quickly. Nothing out of the ordinary that the bikers would exhibit during the annual Easter bike ride. But in this particular incident, it would have proved fatal for those who were, in fact, involved in that particular incident. Both bikes collided, and before you know it, the men were on the ground, and it was like that. It was like that for the bikers. Very, very unfortunate. Like I said, it is nothing out of the ordinary that is usually exhibited on that particular day, which is Easter Monday. You have all the bikers, they go around the island, and you know, they do the little wheelies, and you know, some may call it very risky, some may call it reckless. You understand? But to those who were involved, they think that they are skilled enough to manage those stunts that they perform. You know, but as you can see, based on that particular incident, there are some variables that sometimes we do not have control over. And so in this instance, we see that it has claimed the life of two young men, Karim Glean and Jalil Mason. Like I said, Karim is in his mid to late 20s, and then Jalil is a teenager. In fact, he is a student of the T. Marischal Community College. In fact, the college put out a statement. The T. Marischal Community College, they have sent out that statement on the passing of Jalil Mason Bell, who's a student of the computer systems and the networking department. They say is actually a technician program that he's doing there within the School of Continuing Education. Bell was one of the individuals who died. You know, the college said that their thoughts and prayers are with the family, friends, and loved ones of Jalil during this difficult time. His classmates have been provided with counseling from the college's counselor as they mourn the loss of one of their beloved members at the college. It's a tough time for loved ones, tough time for family, tough time for friends. You know, it's just a tough time, and I hope that their family members will find the strength and comfort that they need to go through this very, very, very difficult time. Oof, yeah, boy. I mean, if only they have known that it was going to end like this, I guess they would not have, would not have done it. But it's just part of life. You take chances, you take risks, not knowing what the outcome would be. And I guess as much that little adrenaline is the fun in it, yeah? That little vibe that you feel, when you exhibit those skills that not everyone can perform, those stunts that not everyone can perform. It feels good, yeah? It feels good, and it takes a lot of skills to do it. But again, sometimes the unforeseen presents itself, and that becomes a challenge to do things that you would normally be able to do. All right? Oh boy. Woof. Yes, and so there are more things happening. Of course, police say that they are continuing their investigations into that particular incident. So maybe we'll be able to hear more. I'm not sure. Yeah, but they say that they are continuing their investigation into that. So here's that. One of the things that I wanted to tell you about today, boy. Latin America and the Caribbean, they are set for record dengue season this year. And that's coming from the authorities. And they're saying that Latin America and the Caribbean, to which we are part of, Grenada, should prepare for our worst dengue season ever, as global warming and the El Nino climate phenomenon fuels the mosquito-borne epidemic. All right, now, in less than 3 months in 2024, regional health authorities, they have already tallied more than 3.5 million cases. Hear me now. 3.5 million cases and 1,000 deaths due to the virus. And you remember that this is spread by the bite of an infected mosquito. And we have many of that. We told you the other day that there was an outbreak in the region. What was the island again? But anyway, and once it happens, that is kind of like a sign that the other islands in the region can expect an increase in the dengue as well. So we have to be on our P's and Q's. Now, the 3.5 million cases recorded so far are 3 times more than the number of infections at this point in 2023. Okay? And that was a record year that saw 4.5 million cases. You following me? So the 3.5 million cases that we have seen so far are 3 times more than the number of infections at this point last year, which was a record year. So the dengue is serious, and so we are being warned about it. I think we are getting enough warning about this. Now, the dengue, which can cause hemorrhagic fever, is common in hotter countries and occurs mainly in urban and semi-urban areas. It infects an estimated 100 million to 400 million people yearly. Though most cases are mild, are asymptomatic, according to the World Health Organization. So it affects a lot of people. Sometimes you don't even know that you have dengue. But there are other times when that issue is going to take your life. Now, the increase in the number of infections is seen in all countries in Latin America and the Caribbean, but especially in Belize, Paraguay, and Argentina, which represents 92% of all cases and 87% of deaths. All right, so something that we have to keep our eyes and ears on. I hope that our authorities are actually paying attention to this, because again, I think that we are getting sufficient warning about this. All right. Okay. What else do we have to tell you? I see that we have some other things to talk about, but in the interest of time, we can reserve that for tomorrow. By the way, today we had an interview with the Royal Grenada Police Force. In fact, it was with the Special Victims Unit. All right. Due to time, we will not be able to share that with you now, but we were going to share that with you tomorrow, God's willing. That little baby that died, that was killed from Carifta, she'll be buried tomorrow. All right. And I think it's a perfect time for us to have that conversation. Perfect time for us to have the conversation about child sexual abuse, domestic violence, sexual abuse in general, rape. Now, here's what I'll tell you. The police say that they're concerned that they are seeing a particular trend. Mikey, tell them what the trend is. Okay, sure. The trend is now the police are seeing more reported cases of abuse from girls under the age of 13. In other words, there is an increase, according to the statistics from the police, of girls who are being abused. Girls under the age of 13, an increase there. Now, it's been a while. It's been a while since you've heard a lot about sexual-related crimes in the news. And one might have thought that, wow, things are getting better. Wow, Grenada is improving with regards to these offenses. But according to the statistics, nothing so. So I will be sharing that information with you on tomorrow's program, God's willing, as well as some excerpts from our interview with the members of the Special Victims Unit of the Royal Grenada Police Force. Family members, I think it's a good time for us to take a quick break and come back. And of course, when we come back, remember that we have the national report and we also have the weather for you. So stay right there. We'll be back. And don't forget to tell your family and friends that we are also streaming via our YouTube channel this program, particularly for people who are not on Facebook and people who are based in Canada, where there's an issue with Facebook and news-related sites there. So please let your people know that they can view the program via our YouTube channel. Stay tuned. We'll be back.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
In recognition of our nation's independence, we're celebrating the journey to 50 with an exclusive car insurance offer. If you are 50 years and over or turning 50 in 2024, our 50-plus car insurance is perfect for you. It's loaded with free benefits like loss of use, special perils, and windscreen cover up to $2,500. Getting to 50 is filled with ups and downs. Let's celebrate these moments together and look forward to 50 more. Call Beacon Insurance at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com to get a free quote today. Special conditions apply.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
On Saturday, April 6th, all roads lead to the Grenada National Stadium for the big show, Digicel Reggae Fest, featuring the legendary Super Cat, Busy Signal, Romain Virgo, Anthony B, Maxi Priest, Etana, the Smooth Jefferson Ramirez, and a special surprise guest. Doors open at 7 p.m., showtime 9 p.m. sharp. Tickets available at box offices island-wide or online at gotofet.com. Digicel Reggae Fest, Saturday, April 6th, National Stadium. You don't want to miss this.
Excuse me, miss. What's that ding-ding noise?
Oh, that's customers collecting points from a frequent shopper program.
Okay.
Each time you shop with your frequent shopper card, you earn points, which can be redeemed for future discounts on purchases. Seems like you don't have one.
Nope.
You can sign up today and start collecting your points.
Anywhere, at any time, and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Pick your daily reward from the Quartz Ready Cash Money Tree. Every customer is a winner with every loan of $3,000 or more from Quartz Ready Cash. Plus, you get to enter to win a weekend for two at Sandals. No deposit, no collateral needed. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash location today or apply online at www.quartz.com. Get more for 2024 with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Plug into Digicel Plus and get even more entertainment with Disney Plus included. The best of Disney, Pixar, Marvel, Star Wars, and National Geographic all in one place. Whenever you want, plug into Plus to enjoy Disney Plus and much more with a home fiber bundle. Sign up today. Digicel Plus.
GIS Evening Report for Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. I am Rakisha St. Louis. In the headlines, Grenada receiving support from World Bank as it formulates food security crisis preparedness plan. We'll have details to this story and more after the break.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources announces the unfortunate decision to postpone the national consultation for the 2023 revised National Poultry Policy and Action Program, originally slated for April 3, 2024. The event will be rescheduled to a later date, which will be announced in due course. This decision was necessary to accommodate conflicting schedules with other previously arranged events. The ministry urges you to remain attentive for the announcement of the new date regarding the hosting of the national consultation.
Welcome back. Grenada has received approval from the World Bank for its request for US $10 million under the Crisis Response Window Early Response Financing Facility to respond to worsening acute food security conditions. The financing facility is intended to support and incentivize resilience building, as the provision of these resources will be linked to crisis preparedness efforts. In this regard, officials from the World Bank are on island to facilitate a workshop aimed at developing a food security crisis preparedness plan. Karima Lewis has more in this report.
Grenada is part of 25 countries receiving support from the World Bank to develop a food security crisis preparedness plan that is anticipated to serve as a comprehensive national strategy outlining criteria for identifying significant food and nutrition security crises, as well as roles and timeliness for activating additional early interventions. It will bring together specific preparedness elements into a cohesive operational framework, facilitating the systematic detection of emerging crises and enabling timely, coordinated action among governmental, humanitarian, and developmental stakeholders to prevent and mitigate future food security and nutrition challenges. To facilitate the plan's development, a technical team from the World Bank is on island for a two-day workshop commencing on Wednesday, April 3rd. The workshop involves stakeholders such as the Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Health, National Disaster Management Agency, Grenada Development Bank, as well as regional partners like the Caribbean Agricultural Research and Development Institute, CARDI, and the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Forestry and Marine Resources, Isaac Bagwan, explains what would constitute a food security crisis.
So the workshop is essentially to look at the triggers in terms of what would constitute a crisis and what kind of protocol we need to put in place so that we'll be able to respond in a timely manner. Of course, the tendency for us is to think mainly about the hurricane season. But as we've seen, COVID would have been one of the triggers as it relates to that. You have currently situations where the challenge with the Panama Canal, and the drop in the water levels and the increase in transportation costs and the longer time it would take for food items in particular to traverse from the other developed countries into the Caribbean region and of course Grenada. All these things also constitute crisis. We also in the dry season, as we know that obviously the issue of rainfall would be reduced, the issues of impending droughts or lack of water. So you do expect a drop in production of certain crops and so.
Senior agricultural economist at the World Bank, Eva Hassener, is part of the delegation leading the workshop. She expressed that the plan would enhance Grenada's preparedness, enabling proactive responses and the mobilization of essential funds from other donor agencies.
It's basically the first step. So we are trying to understand better which systems are already in place. We would like to build on what is in place right now, strengthen that, and see which gaps exist in terms of data so we can build on this. And basically understand who the different actors are, what their roles are, and how they come better together in the future, maybe to facilitate the preparation of or the triggering of a potential crisis, so that the international community is informed.
Grenada won 13 medals at the 51st Carifta Games, which concluded at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium on Monday evening. 7 bronze, 5 silver, and 1 gold medal in what can be described as 3 days of exhilarating performances from the best junior athletes of the region. The talent showcased by the athletes got the attention of hundreds of supporters from across the region. Prime Minister Honorable Deacon Mitchell congratulated the athletes for their stellar performances on the track and in the field events. He says the level of determination showcased clearly demonstrates that the Caribbean has the greatest talent in track and field.
What I've seen tells me we should be able to continue dominating world track and field for many, many years to come. So I'm elated that we've been able to host the games. We have 28 participating countries, so it's probably the biggest outside of the Olympics, the biggest track meet for youth athletes in the world. So I'm very happy that Grenada was able to host this as in the year that we're celebrating our 50th anniversary of independence.
Prime Minister Mitchell said if our athletes are to achieve and develop in the many disciplines of sport, significant holistic investment into facilities and programs must be made.
It's not just this facility. We have to invest more in the facilities in the rural areas as well, because a lot of our athletes do in fact come from our rural communities. And this is the only artificial track that we have. So we have to look at how we can ensure that they get the opportunity in the rural areas to experience at least some form of artificial track. But we're happy that this is here. It gives us an opportunity obviously to host more international track events. Part of last 2 years we were not able to have the invitational. Part of it had to do, in fact, with getting the track relayed so that it would be at international standards. Now that we have it, we hope that the invitational can come back and we'll get the opportunity to expose more for track athletes to international competition.
He added that sports must be treated as the business that it is if we are to reap significant rewards from its investment.
The same type of investment we make in tourism, in agriculture and fishing, we need to make it in sport. And I think we have a competitive advantage with the talent we have in sports. So we have to make sure that when we do things like lay the tracks, when we maintain our upgrade the stadium, that it gives us an opportunity to have all of the visitors who are here. Tourism is benefiting. We are able to sell our country. Our athletes are able to meet other athletes. Lifelong friendships are formed. So it's really an opportunity for us to ensure that if we invest more in sport, we give our athletes the better opportunity for them to compete regionally and internationally and to actually pursue this as a career.
At the conclusion of the Games, President of the National Association of Athletics Administrations of Trinidad and Tobago, George Commission, was presented with the flag for hosting the 52nd Carifta Games in 2025. This is the GIS Evening Report. When we return, local Carifta medal winners pleased with their overall performance.
Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th. Coming together to preserve and showcase our culture is who we are. Friday the 26th, Belmont at the Chapel. Early morning libation, 3 p.m. Saraka, 7 p.m. the official opening ceremony and cultural evening. Saturday from 10 a.m. Hillsborough Square. It's Strings in the City. Then at 8 p.m. we move to the Botanical Gardens for cultural explosion with local and regional performances featuring Touch, the band. Admission $60. Then on Sunday, it's the grand finale, Paradise Beach. From 12 noon, musical entertainment. And from 4 p.m., Paradise Beach Friends, cultural entertainment and live music. Admission $20. Come along to dance the quadrille and big drum on Paradise Beach every Sunday after the launch until the festival ends. Carrico Maroon and String Band Music Festival 2024, April 26th to the 28th.
Welcome back. Members of the Grenada Carifta team who were successful in making the winners' rostrum say they are pleased with the personal times clocked. GIS spoke with Annalisa Brown, who won bronze in the under-17 girls 800 meters, Jaden Calder, who secured a silver medal in the under-20 boys shot put, and D'Angelo Brown, who won silver in the under-20 800 meters.
Well, my strategy is I take my time, keep up with the pack, and maybe about the next 200 try to pick up the pace, the 400 give it a little length, and the 200 sprint.
It's not my best show, but it's something I'm grateful for, from having a little injury to my hand and coming back to show and win silver for Grenada is a very big thing for me.
What would you say has been your best throw to date?
17.96. That would have been having me second in the competition, same way, but I still give thanks.
I just wanted to go out hard
make sure I got my position. I didn't want to get left too far back to make up too much work back down on the back stretch. So just try my hardest to stay close and then kick everything at the end, the last 100. And that's what got me second.
The time, how satisfied are you?
Oh, I'm very satisfied. That's a new PR. I never dipped under 153, so just really excited.
Jamaica won the 51st Carifta Games, topping the medal standings with 84 medals, 45 gold, 23 silver and 16 bronze. The Bahamas secured the second position in the medal standings with 9 gold, 13 silver and 13 bronze, totaling 35 medals. Trinidad and Tobago won 27 medals, with host country Grenada securing the 4th spot with 13 medals, 1 gold, 6 silver and 6 bronze. 28 countries participated in the Carifta Games in Grenada, which saw an influx of hundreds of regional visitors, along with returning nationals to the island. The GIS took its cameras through the stands during the game to get the reactions of the spectators, and the review on the Grenadian experience has been nothing short of amazing. Marlon and Kayla hail from Jamaica, and they both were very happy with the Grenadian experience at the Games.
Well, let me tell you, the energy here is electric, simply electric. Apart from Jamaican dominance, the people are very friendly. I'm loving it here. It's my first time here, but the place is just amazing. The Grenadians, excellent team. You're racking up a lot of medals, and I think there's just awesomeness taking place in this place.
Enrico is the Public Relations Officer for the Trinidad and Tobago Track and Field Association. He headed a group of parents and people who love track and field.
I mean, you know Grenada, you know it's love, is a peacock, is, you know, this and that, the banter, but the underlying love in the Spice Island is something you can't beat. We came here, we have been here about 6 days, right? We came to enjoy the spice rum and the different things. I don't know if children are listening, but we enjoyed so many beautiful things in Grenada. You know, the nutmeg, the history and so. And to enjoy the games, especially to see Team TTO doing so well. You know, it's a beautiful experience right now.
Former veteran Grenadian radio broadcaster Harold Paisidi was among those present at the Games who shared positive sentiments.
On this third day, I'm telling you, I'm overly pleasantly surprised because I had 2 races. Annalisa Brown, I think, has a great spirit. What a race she ran. You will argue that she sprinted too early by the 200-meter mark, but then I guess that was strategy. But I think the Jamaicans were just stronger than her. But that is a beacon for the future for Grenada. She has the right temperament to go on and on. And D'Angelo Brown, it was pure heart that he won that 800 meters, and the future looks great for him too. So all in all, even though I was actually I was standing on the bleacher where I was sitting, and I was saying I'm going for bronze, and he exceeded my expectations. So I'm quite happy. So there's a lot of talent in Grenada still, and we still have to look to the future.
What do you think of the performances of our Grenadian athletes over the past 3 days?
Well, they're trying, but they could do better, but they're trying.
When you say they could do better, meaning?
They could ramp up the speed, they could, you know, be a little faster and try to endure to the end instead of slowing down and giving up.
Were you here for the 4x4 mix, the relays yesterday?
Well, I watched it on television.
And what do you think of that? Because they would have beat the mighty Jamaica.
Well, I'm waiting to see the final.
Well, it was a final.
Final? Man, we good, man. We good. We could do, but we could still do better. We will beat them next time for sure. It are not if no, but and no maybe.
No, well, Team Grenada make me very proud, you know, and make it was my athlete, which is Joshim Sylvester Mengi, and that is the reason why I come down here to support him, because I know him as a young kid growing up. He lived right in Grenville, and you know, he make me so proud. I feel like a proud father, you understand? And Grenada on a whole just doing good. They're just impressing me day by day. That it's our day. We have how much medals? 12. That's good. I mean, we have to finish. We go finish with at least 15 today, you know.
Former Carifta medalists Anderson Peters and Lyndon Victor were also at the Games, lending support to the athletes. We take our final break. Still to come, World Autism Day recognized.
I'm a VIP. I'm a VIP.
I am VIP. I am vaccinated. I am immunized. I am protected.
Our children and nation depend on vaccination for immunization. Childhood vaccination is national priority. It is their protection from disease and sicknesses. Let's all be VIPs and safeguard our beautiful Grenada. I am DJ Blackstorm and I am a VIP health champion. Be a VIP like me.
Let's all be VIP champions.
A message from the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs, Be a VIP Childhood Vaccination and Immunization Campaign in collaboration with UNICEF and the Pan American Health Organization.
Welcome back. Egypt's new ambassador to Grenada, His Excellency Karim Esmeldin Amin, says collaboration is needed to tackle the effects of climate change. He was at the time presenting his credentials to Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade.
Our planet is full of challenges. Climate changes is another field where both of our countries share not only worries, but also visions and positions. We should work together to fulfill the needs of our peoples, to more stable environment for our children and coming generation. Regarding environment, we do not have the right to be cowards, as Maurice Bishop once said.
Ambassador Amin also conveyed heartfelt greetings from the Arab Republic of Egypt to Grenada, emphasizing the shared aspirations for prosperity and cooperation. He used the opportunity to congratulate Grenada for the successful hosting of the 50th Independence Anniversary celebrations and assured that he is ready for the task ahead.
I feel lucky that I'm starting my mission in Grenada in the year 2024, which memorizes 50 years of independence for Grenada. Allow me to express my congratulations again on that occasion and to highlight that my country was very keen to send an Egyptian representative to the official celebration so as to form a benchmark of strengthening the relations between our countries.
Governor General, Her Excellency Dame Cecile Lagrenade extended a warm welcome to the new ambassador and expressed Grenada's eagerness to cultivate deeper ties with the Republic of Egypt, which had shared a relationship with Grenada since 1976.
Egypt, over these years, has offered assistance to our nationals to increase technical knowledge in various fields, and has as recently as 2018. Some of these areas of assistance include training programs in the field of experimental statistics and the use of computers in the interpretation of the results, exchanging scientific and technical information in the field of computer and experimental statistics, exchanging published papers in the field of experimental statistics in agriculture, and exchanging scientific visits and experts in the field of agriculture. We thank you for the assistance provided to our country in these important areas of our development. Your Excellency, Grenada will continue to work together with the Arab Republic of Egypt in areas of mutual concern as we work towards deepening the relations between our two governments and peoples.
Finally, Grenada joined the rest of the world in observing World Autism Awareness Day today, April 2nd. Two parents with children who are autistic joined a panel discussion hosted on the Government Information Service aimed at educating and raising awareness about autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. President of the Autistic Foundation for Grenada, Johanna Tema, who is also a parent of an autistic child, explains that the disorder is a neurological condition which affects three main areas, including communication.
And persons who are on the ASD spectrum, as we call it, normally have challenges in three distinct areas: speech and language, social interaction, and sensory perception. And those three areas, you can get a very wide range of manifestations. So generally, there is problem with communication. We go from totally nonverbal, some almost catatonic, to some who are high functioning, the high functioning one is called Asperger's, who are very brilliant in specific things, but their speech patterns still reflect those challenges that they have with communication.
Dawn McIntosh, whose autistic daughter is now in her 30s, encourages parents with a recent diagnosis to seek as much information as they can.
Stay calm. It's your child. They have the ability. There's a saying that, let me see if I can get it right. We can't all do everything, but everyone can do something. So that child, it doesn't mean it's the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that that child can't achieve and can't learn and can't be a productive member of the society. So just stay calm, get as much information as you can about the condition, of autism. Go and see your professional people.
The Special Education Unit at the Ministry of Education provides observational assessment of children. Special Education Officer in the unit, Tonell Cummins, notes that the ministry has been conducting numerous assessments over the Easter break. Cummins says teachers are being exposed to training to further assist in educating children with special needs.
So what the Ministry of Education mandate is to empower the teachers. Now we know it's something new for everybody. We don't have all the answers. Nobody has all the answers as it relates to autism, but we're starting somewhere. So what we're trying to do, we just have a batch of teachers finishing Teachers College, and they did an entire course in special education. So we're hoping that these teachers can practice continuity. So they go back to the classrooms and they share what they have learned. And where we can assist as officers, we will do that. But we are not there in the schools. We are just officers. So we have to conduct a lot of ongoing trainings, a lot of workshops to empower these teachers so they can include these children. Because it's a lot for them.
The theme for World Autism Awareness Day is From Surviving to Thriving. That story just ended the GIS Evening Report for today. Let's recap the headlines. Grenada receives support from World Bank to formulate food security crisis preparedness plan. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Rikisha St. Louis.
Thank you very much, Rikisha. We're heading over straight to the weather. Submitted by the Met Office, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be mostly cloudy and breezy, with light to moderate showers becoming heavy during early morning thunderstorms. Again, mostly cloudy and breezy with light to moderate showers becoming heavy during early morning thunderstorms. Tonight's minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius. There's a warning in place, by the way. There's a low chance of flash flooding during early morning heavy downpours. For the weather, we can the wind, it's expected to be east-northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 5 to 7 feet in northeasterly swells. A small craft advisory is in effect. So specifically looking at tomorrow, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be mostly cloudy and breezy, with moderate to heavy morning showers becoming partly cloudy with light showers during the evening time. Again, the warning, low chance of flash flooding during the morning. Max temperature 31 degrees Celsius, minimum 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east-southeasterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour. Seas moderate with waves 4 to 6 feet in open waters. That's our weather report for tonight and tomorrow. Sun is expected to rise tomorrow, God's willing, 6:02 a.m. and set at 6:18 p.m. So that's it, family, for the weather. And of course, we want to thank those of you who are currently on YouTube. So blessings to everyone who's currently there. So we're talking about people like Arthur, Laverne, Marcus, Hillary, Anne-Maria, Laverne, Suzanne, my mom, Linton, the rest of the family, Island Girl, Celine, Jennifer, everybody who's usually locked in. We say hello to you guys. All right, Denroy, blessings to you as well. Keith, blessings to everybody. And of course, for those of you who are on Facebook, we want to say hello to you likewise. Okay, so big up to holla the people them. on Facebook. We're talking about Avril, we're talking about Javor, and the sharing committee, Monet, Belinda. I see that you're there. Joseph Ross is always on the program. Bernadette, Denise, Kirin, and Shireen, and Jacinta, and Veronica. Adonna, Irma, always on the program. Hello to you. Michelle, always here. Lawrence, how are you doing today? I mean, everybody who was here, thank you for joining us, and we hope to see you guys tomorrow, God's willing, again. Hazel, and Yvonne, I see all of you. Listra, how are you doing today? All right. Who else? Diana. Did I see Diana before? All right. So blessings to you, guys, and don't forget to share the business. All right. So thank you, guys. We'll touch base again, God's willing. May God bless you and your family. Okay. God bless you. Take care. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Diana, we all say, Ja. No. Take care, guys. Take care, and let's be back here in one piece again. In one piece again. All right. One piece. Tomorrow, God's willing. Take care.